relatively successfully if you need to. But then after that, they go to their actual MOS school, which is a totally separate school.
Yeah.
So that's where the translation was getting lost, I think. We do things differently, but we also have a lot of similar stuff. Like the Marine Corps gets a lot of their publications from the Army, and they use those as their references, like machine gunnery, artillery. Like all of our artillery guys go to school on Fort Sill.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of other, I think Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri is where most of our Motor T guys go, which is an Army base too. Like it's all there's a lot of similarities between the Army and the Marine Corps in that sense, because we do a lot of work together and we have a lot of joint bases and all that stuff. But so you get done with that. You got selected for your first school after completing BOLIC.
Yeah.
And where was that duty station? Or where have you been stationed in general?
In total, in general, I was at Fort Hood from 12 to 15, and I was at Lewis from 15 to 18.
Lewis McChord?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Washington.
JBLM.
Yeah, JBLM. Nice. It was a very, very miserable time.
Was it really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. What was miserable about it?
I had like a set of leaders there at one point that very clearly did not in any way prioritize the individual. And like as leaders in the military, you have to like have that balance. It's almost always like a 49-51 split.
Yeah.
Sometimes the mission has to be 51, but sometimes the people also have to be the 51. But yeah. And then I was at after I was at Lewis, I was at Fort Sill, Oklahoma for 4 years. I commissioned out of there, and then I went back to Fort Hood. I went to an MI unit and pretty much immediately linked up with I made contact with an 06 while I was in Poland, and I kind of told her.
And when you were in Poland, that was the first time I talked to you on the phone, I think.
Yeah. That's where
I remember that. I was in Iraq when you were in Poland.
Yes, yeah. I think I reached out to you on Instagram.
Yeah, that was when we first talked. That was the craziest situation because that was the first time you and I had talked, and we were both forward deployed. I was in the Middle East, and you were in Europe. Both.
I still don't feel right calling Poland a deployment, but it's fine.
Well, I mean, you were right on the border of Ukraine, and there's an open war in Ukraine.
Yeah, something bad could have happened, but I also lived in Killeen, Texas for a while, so I was probably at greater risk there than when I was in Poland.
Is Killeen pretty dangerous?
Killeen is rough.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's ghetto?
Specifically, some parts of it, like Rancier. Don't go to Rancier unless you have a gun.
Rancier. Is that all like a road?
The street,
Or the street?
Yeah.
Is that like Murchison
It's got the
Road?
best pho, really good food, and good tattoos.
I thought you were going to say a bad word for a second.
No bad words. Not on.
Do you ever get any tattoos out there?
Yes.
In Killeen?